So I may have known this, but I sure as hell don't remember. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel again, man. Thank y'all so much for coming over. We're back on the Hype Plus channel. It says Tupac's brother breaks silence on Diddy in prison amid Diddy set up Tupac claim. Conflicted, saying he's conflicted. I was like, wait, Tupac's brother? Did I know this? I'm trying to remember. Maybe I knew. I don't know. I don't know. You guys can find the original video in the description. So you guys can check out more and even subscribe, man. Yeah. Let's see what he has to say. I know this is gonna be crazy because y'all know about the rumor, allegedly, the whole Diddy Tupac situation. Like, all right, we ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's jump right into it.
Make no mistake, the music industry, it's a dirty game. It's a dirty fucking game. Anyway,
I do want to kind of get maybe a thought around this.
I mean, of course they're showing a clip from what's going to be in here, but to hear someone else say it, man, a lot of people still don't believe it about the music industry.
Thing that's happening with Puff, he is behind bars. Does that give you any closure, or what does that do for you to see that? Because I can imagine it could be very conflicting.
Yeah, because I don't champion putting young black men in jail,
Right.
Jail period. That ain't but there's questions that need to be answered, and with this
facts
arrest of Keefe D brought more questions, you know what I mean? And and there was some answers with that. So it has to be looked at.
When you go back to 1996, 95, or more so just like in those 90 eras when things were really, really tough between the East Coast, the West Coast, one tribe versus another tribe. Are you surprised to know that this is where Diddy's life has ended up at the moment?
Am I surprised at that?
Hell no.
Are you surprised that he's currently sitting in a prison?
No.
I knew it.
Okay.
No.
Is it just because of what makes you not be surprised about it? Because as a person that, over the years, I also grew up to Diddy in a sense, right? From my era, I would not have imagined that this...
We all did. We all grew up listening to this music, and that was part of the problem. You can listen to the music, but a lot of us really wasn't hearing it. As I said before, a lot of times they be dry snitching in the songs, but especially if you grew up in a ghetto, man, music was a big escape. You just wanted to dance, to take away the pain, whatever you might have been going through. So a lot of times things were missed. And then it took us a while to, be old enough, mature enough, wise enough to really understand what was really happening. So that's why a lot of people be conflicted. It's just like, no, people be like, no, not Diddy. No, not R. Kelly. No, you know what I mean? People say that because you enjoyed the music so much. But yeah.
I'll say alleged billionaire because there's been conflicting reports on if he's a billionaire or not. But this brother that has been visible, we've seen his growth, we've seen his success, to now see what happened to him. I'm a bit like, damn, I didn't know this was a story. I thought he was untouchable, to be honest.
That's what I was. Hey,
he's had a great deal of success.
Mm-hmm.
He's been lucky, and he's been a few other things too.
Mm-hmm.
You dig? So, and which, you know, if you're not in the business, if you're not in the industry, you know, you're not aware of it, you know, so uh it goes unsaid for a while. And once Pac passed and Biggie was gone, he, you know, the lane was wide open, you know what I mean? And he
Yeah.
excelled even more. So,
And remember, they were saying that he pretty much owned owned Biggie's music catalog. Can't forget about that. So it'd be a lot, man, when these artists pass away and what goes on after. It seems like a lot of people just be their careers take off big time, you know.
but there was some situations along the way.
Yeah.
There's some situations along the way in his trajectory that you know, there's a lot of questions about.
Yeah, there's a lot of I mean, I've always heard stories people that are uber successful, you know, it's really hard to do things on the straight and narrow to get to that level of success. These are things that I've heard. Wouldn't be surprised if there's much more that may come.
Oh, but so make no mistake, the music industry, it's a dirty game. It's a dirty fucking game. Anyway, you know what I mean? It's a dirty game. So much stuff that, you know, you may never hear about, but it's a dirty game. So a lot of that's already baked in.
Yeah.
And but in our you know, urban community and the hip hop rap community, you know, it just looks a certain kind of way.
You mentioned Keefe D a couple times in terms of just like that being a catalyst to open up new investigations. Now his trial isn't supposed to start until February the 9th of 2026. Any feelings going into that as you have to wait another 4 or 5 months for you know, hopefully you get some kind of closure in that process and some answers, because that's what the family's been wanting. What's your thoughts about that? Do you think that, you know, he's somebody to really look at? Are you skeptical? How are you dealing with waiting for that trial to happen, if you are waiting?
Yeah, I'm waiting along with a lot of other of Pac's loved ones and fans and supporters. This is like the first, one of the first bits of the answer to what happened to Pac. You know what I mean? What happened there?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? One of the hottest cities in the country. You got to fucking drive by the top rapper in the world and so little information.
Yeah.
You know. So I'm curious how Las Vegas is going to handle this trial. It's going to be interesting. We're going to see. We're going to see. But they know that the Pac's people still here, regardless.
Right. Do you go into it? Because I can imagine you've just been through so much in terms of the roller coaster ride of just trying to get some clarity, trying to get what is owed, trying to make sure that you're protecting your family's name, legacy. In particular, like with Keefe D, are you kind of like, I don't know, jaded by the process? Are you emotionally involved? Or are you just there to get the information?
No,
because with him, he just seems a little bit, I don't know if you could trust him fully. So I don't know what he's going to say and how much can you digest of what he's going to do, you know? That's just the vibe I get from him.
I mean, the man put a lot of shit out there himself. So whether it's true or it's a lie,
he said it.
He got to answer for that. And whatever his explanation is, we're going to see. But he said the shit.
Do you want this? Do you want to televise, by the way?
I hadn't thought about that. I really hadn't thought about that.
It just hit me. I was like, that might, a lot of people were kind of deciding, do they televise it or not? I'm
They
like, do y'all want
should.
to, we can make this thing everyone can see.
They should have.
I
Or
mean,
they should.
considering it is 28 years before they even did a fucking thing, maybe it should be.
Yeah.
You know, write a letter. You know what I mean? Shit, I don't know.
I feel like that trial is gonna probably open up a whole nother can of worms, because I came across this video, and my mind, I was just like, I just kept like, wait, Tupac's brother, and the mother passed away too, rest in peace. But like, we all, okay, I'm 45, so everybody was bumping Tupac. Everybody was bumping it in the world. It seemed like it just stopped when he passed away. Everybody was crying. They were sad. It was just one of them moments in history. Like, what? Like Tupac's dead? Because again, it's just some people you think, even though he had been shot before and survived it, that added more to it. It's like, man, they can't kill this dude. But a lot of times as fans, we get so caught up and sometimes like we don't even be like thinking about the family. Like, we were fans, but he has like his family that known him since he was a baby and grew up with him before he was like who he was. So to me, like, because I watched the video of the mother speaking out and how she was saying, she even talked, no, sorry, that was Biggie's mother. Wait. Am I confusing the two? I might be confusing the two. Apologies. Wait, did Biggie and Tupac mother die? Oh, let me check something real quick because I'm just trying to make sure I didn't say that wrong. Oh yeah, okay. That was 9 years ago. But I was referring to Biggie mother saying that Biggie really didn't like Diddy. But again, that East Coast, West Coast beef was like, it was insane, man. And I was like prime in it, man. Being from South Central LA. Woo. But yeah, man, I'm just thinking right now, like, dang, that's right, the family, man. The brother is like, everybody's waiting, like all these years you ain't really had no type of closure. Like the music lives on, but they like physically, they wanted to be next to him. We were just fine with the music because there's a lot of us who never met him before, Dang. But hey, appreciate you guys coming over and watching. Shout out to Hype Plus for the video. You guys can find it in the description, man. Peace out.